Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. We had a Zoom call with Trey today. It went well. And that's at the very end of the show. I'm going to stand up. I don't know if you can hear my desk, the little motor, but it's going up right now. So anyway, yeah, the Zoom call went well. One thing I will say is the very end of the call ended with me feeling like, fuck. Because obviously I want to work as much as I can on this vacation and spend as much time as I can with Lexi, with the family, and really just be present. So I fully intend to do that. But also, this is my job, and I don't get paid to not work, unfortunately, like my actual job that I am on hiatus of, or I guess resignation, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, would like to get my hours in. So throughout this trip, I'm going to try to do my best to wake up earlier, get at least 2 to 4 hours in, because if I can do that, then that's, for example, Mina and Dawson, and then I would just have to worry about Trey. There's a few, and I just realized I committed to 10 hours next week, but there's 2 days I won't be able to work at all. So that means I got to get 10 hours in 5 days, and those being days that I'm not even supposed to work. So getting 2 hours a day is not a problem. It's just hopefully he's cool with it being on weekend days. But anyway, so I'll have to be every single day up until next Friday. Not a big deal. Just thinking out loud. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll just wake up early, and then I'll try to get in what I can. And then maybe if it's a hangout day, then I don't know. I really want to be present. I really want to enjoy this trip. And this is something I've yet to talk to Lexi about. And so I don't know. Hopefully we talk about this before you even hear this, but it's just on my mind. So I just want to talk about it. But anyway, I think, matter of fact, playing this out in my head, I think we absolutely will talk about this. But I think what I need to just absolutely commit to, or what I don't know. This is what's going through my head. So I'm hyped for this trip, period. And I'm excited for so many different reasons, period. Grateful, period. And that remains unchanged no matter what I say after this. That does not change that. However, and first, I also want to clarify that this is like the first time we've ever done this, ever. So it's not like this is something that's happening all the time, nor do I think it will happen all the time. But I think what I need to really just come to terms with is that trips like this probably won't happen a lot for the next however many years. And I don't know if I play this out, and if I'm in the position where I actually am selling the system for $2,000 to $5,000 or whatever, and I am actually these people's go-to person, like the ops person, because they hired me, because they paid $5,000 for something. I don't think, and this is just based on my current belief system right now, I don't think that I could afford to take 9 days and I don't mean this in a rude way whatsoever, but 9 days and be distracted with half schedule, half everything, trying to celebrate my girlfriend's birthday, the 4th of July, the birthday of this country, actually. And I think it's is it 249th birthday this year, and the next year it's 250? Is that what it is? Because I think it's next year, because it's 2026. It's when Trump turns 80 or something like that. Yeah, so it is next. Someone said that next year's about to be a crazy year. Yeah, so he'll turn 80 in 2026. It'll be America's 250th birthday. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, so doing all these things, I don't want to call them distractions, but in terms of like, am I working or am I not working? It's like, it's not work. So what is it? I'll call it a distraction. That sounds horrible. It's not what I mean. Hopefully we can get that clear. But I just don't foresee myself, especially if I'm solo, being able to just take 9 days and then not work at all. And hopefully I can engineer the system or engineer the business or whatever to run without me, because obviously that's what you want to strive for. But I just don't foresee that happening soon. I mean, I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. So I just mentally, like, this is the last trip that more than likely her and I will go on for a while. That's what I foresee, because currently this is how I get paid. And if we're going to live together, it's like, I don't know. It's a different line of work, you know? I mean, I just gotta grind. And the second that I stop, it's like everything else stops. So if I want to pay bills, I gotta go. That's what I signed up for. And if I had to guess, maybe, I don't know, but I bet Lexi is listening to this and being like, holy shit, babe, we've already talked about this. You're fine. And because she's extremely supportive in damn near everything I do. And I say damn near because I want a Doberman. She doesn't. She likes different dogs. Bummer. But anyway, that's a joke. It's truth, but it's a joke. But, yeah, anyway, so I do want to enjoy this, and I think I fully plan, or I think I will fully intend to. I think it's going to be a good time. But I just want to maximize the time that I can work, take advantage of that, and then still get paid, still be on track to pay off a lot of debt, and or buy a car, and or go to seminars, or that's what the fuck I'm going to do. I don't know. So that's that. By the time Lexi hears this, it might even be in 10 days, because tomorrow when this drops, she's going to be in the car with me. So unless she listens to me while she's in the car with me, then she's not going to hear this probably till after the trip. So I don't know. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. So Trey was like, hey man, like, how much can you work next week? And I was like, oh, I mean, I can, some days gonna be more, sometimes gonna be less. He's like, hey, no worries. Like, what do you think you can commit to? And I was like, oh, can I commit to one? And if it's more, then it's more. He's like, no, just give me a number. Like, just commit to that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, bro. So I'm like, I don't know. He's like, what about just 10 hours for the whole week? And I'm like, all right, that's cool. The reason why I was like, I don't want to, is because dude, I don't know. If I can work more, I want to be able to work more. If I can't work more, then that's fine. I don't know. Anyway, segueing from that into this next thing, because I've got about 2 hours left before Lexi gets here, and I'm trying to have everything done and prepped and car ready to go, and I'm packed. Everything's laid out. Everything's good to go. Because we leave in 12 hours, less than 12 hours, road tripping. But going off the hours thing, this is going to sound so dumb, but I'm so hard on myself, and I want to make sure that the work I'm doing is helpful, and it's making everybody else's lives easier, which actually seeing that, and you'll hear that in the Zoom call, actually seeing that happen in front of my face, that was cool. I mean, I got to see how he used it, how he used the platform that I've created. And I got to actually make enhancements and make adjustments for him live. So that way it was just cool to be able to see how he was using it, so that I could, I guess, just take note of that and then build it around the workflow of him and how he uses it and stuff like that. So anyway, so that's that. But yeah, this is going to sound dumb. So with the hours thing, I'm so hard on myself, and I want to make sure the work I do is great. So I've been working more than what I am required, and I take pride in that, but that's causing me a lot of stress and a lot of feeling like I'm missing or not taken care of or whatever the issue is for each coach. For example, and I'm not complaining, but for example, when Mina had me start on with Notion and stuff like that, I was working like 8, 10, 12 hours per day, even though I was only getting paid 2. There's like a whole, probably a month of episodes talking about it. Maybe not a month, I don't know, 2 weeks of episodes just talking about how I hope, there's that big compensation, that big bonus, whatever, And I don't have a problem with that, because what I'm doing is beneficial for me long term. It's helpful. But now, dude, what I need to do, and this just, I hate this, is that I really need to be so goddamn strict with the time that I'm working for each coach that, like, when I'm at the cap of my hours, like, I got to move the fuck on and be okay with the fact that, or come to terms with the fact that I'm only getting paid for 2 hours. And so, if it runs over 10, 20, half hour, that's fine. But I can't be doing 8 hours worth of work for one coach in one day, and then it's like, fuck, I still got to put in 6 more hours. And it's like, oh, well, shit, I shouldn't have, So I really just got to be strict with that, because that would be a lot easier for me to just handle and manage, especially if I'm throwing in Brian and all that stuff into the mix. Because truthfully speaking, that's what I'm getting paid to do. I'm not getting paid to work for free or to do all these extra hours. And again, dude, I just hate the sound of that. You're only paying me for 2, so I'm not working a second more. I'm not that way, dude. I take pride in the fact that I'm getting paid for 2, but fuck, I'm working 8 hours overtime. That's paid. That's not paid, just so I can get this thing done for the coach so they can use it. Because again, this is beneficial for me long term. It only helps me. The more that I work on stuff, the more I learn, the better I can build something else in the future, and I'm cool with that. But it just causes me a lot of frustration and stress. It doesn't cause me stress. What causes me stress is the fact that I still have, 2 more people that I need to get work done for the day, and I haven't even touched it, and I'm already halfway done with the day. It's like, oh, fuck, I got to go. And then mentally, it's like, well, there goes the rest of my day. I'll be here, So, yeah, that's definitely something I need to do. And I think that on this trip, I'll probably be very good at that, because I only have limited time. I don't have a full 16, 17 hours per day to just sit here and work. I'm going to be like socializing for once, I'm going to be seeing her family. We're going to be at Disneyland. We're going to be at baseball games, meeting friends and family, all that stuff. And so I think that the only time I'll be able to work is in the morning, and then that's it. So all that being said, I've already talked about this, but if I just did, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, that's 10-hour days, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. I still have from 4 to, we'll say, 10, 11 p.m., and I'm good. That's all free time. That's time that I can do my own shit. And I think maybe I just don't want to lose these opportunities, so I want to, over-deliver. Other part of me, I don't know. I just want to keep on building the thing that I'm building. But, if we play this out realistically, if it's 6 to 4, that's 10 hours. If we play that out with like a break here, a break there, eating, taking, I don't know, whatever, we'll just call it 12 hours. And we throw in the gym in there. So that's an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's 14 hours. So from 6 a.m., that puts us at 8 p.m. So I have from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., like 10:30. That's 2.5 hours. So that's 2.5 hours that I have to build my own projects, or to take what I've built and then repurpose it, or whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. I think what I'm trying to get at, though, is the way that this big system and this big goal of mine comes to fruition is me building it. And in order for me to build it, I have to not be working for these other coaches during the time that they need me to work. So I guess bottom line, if I'm scheduled to work 2 hours, I need to just work 2 hours. And if I got to stop in the middle of something, or if something, whatever, then I'll just have to negotiate the time or whatever and just say, hey man, I had to do this. It was an extra however many minutes, blah, blah, blah. Like today I had to send a voice note to Dawson. And I said, hey dude, didn't get any work done today. Been trying to pack, get everything ready to go. So just a heads up. And then I told Trey, I was like, hey dude, I was only able to work 2 hours today. So don't pay me the full 20. And that's what he did. So it's pretty cool. Got paid. And again, I'm only planning to get paid. What did I budget in there? Was it 12 hours or something like that? Was it what did I budget? $420 is what I planned to get paid from Trey. But I got paid $576 today. So he's paying me $32 an hour flat. So that's cool. So I guess I'm now that's the most I've ever been paid. Anyway, so still getting, planned lower so that anything extra was extra and it'd be great. I need to actually adjust this for Dawson because it's not going to be a full thing. Anyway, so I was able to work for Mita this morning, getting some Everfit discrepancy shit, trying to get the log sorted out, see which clients are in Everfit, but they're not on the log, and then vice versa, so that way we can get going on Notion. And yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm not complaining whatsoever. All I want to do is just work and get this going, because the sooner I can do this, then the sooner like everything else happens. And I love this stuff, and it's so enjoyable for me. And that's all I want to do. So it's like whenever I get taken away from this, it's like, oh, fuck, bro. I gotta pause. What the hell? And I don't say that in like oh, fuck, I don't want to go on this stupid trip. I don't feel that way. I'm so excited. I'm fucking pumped to go on this trip. I'm not, Lexi, I love you. I'm not saying this to do anything. I genuinely mean this. So excited to hang out with your mom. Genuinely mean that. So excited to like just get to know your side of the family, because and I say that just to put it out here, to go on record, say I'm not just trying to pretend or to whatever, because I know you're listening. That's one thing that I always think about with the show. I'm like, do people think I'm saying certain shit because they know that I know certain people are listening and I'm trying to act a certain way because I know who's listening? I want them to. No. I've said it so many times. I would just not upload the shit and I would just continue talking normally, and then we'd have the project still in 20 years, which would be 18 and a half now. But podcast turns 2 years old today, or this year. That's cool. Turns 3 next year. Cool. Anyway, so I am excited, period. However, though, dude, just mentally, the thought of, fuck, the next 10 days, probably not going to make much progress. All good, But it's okay, because I don't know when we'll have this opportunity to do something like this again. So I definitely want to be as present as possible. Have a few episodes talking about this. Actually, it's called Being Present, or I think it's like 213. I don't know. Could be way off on that one, but 204. It's one of the first episodes I ever recorded in front of somebody, and also in front of Lexi, because she was here. I don't know. But yeah, so tomorrow we have a long road trip. Probably be able to get some hours in tomorrow, because I think the plan is I'm going to drive the majority. And I couldn't give a shit either way, but I think I'm going to drive the majority, and then Lexi wants to drive through California so she can kind of navigate and show me things, and that's cool. And I think during that, I'll probably try to get some work in. And if not, then it's all good. And then I just don't clock anything. Truthfully speaking, what makes me feel kind of like ugh, the most is like any time spent not working in my current situation is just money that I'm no longer going to get. And there's that pressure. There's that extra pressure, right? Because I don't have a job necessarily. And I don't have PTO anymore. So if I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I'm just to take 10 straight days off, that's right now, that's $3,000 that I was just not going to get. Now, obviously it's not going to be, what was it going with that? Oh, I'm not going to be 0 hours every day. But like, truthfully speaking, if I'm getting $300 a day, which is 10 hours worth of work, let's just say for what I'm getting right now. So if I work 8 hours a day, 31.28, 250.24 times 10, it's $2,500. So in a different perspective, if I don't work at all for these next 10 days, this trip is costing me $2,500. So it's like, obviously it's not coming out of pocket, but it's not coming in pocket. So there's that. So when I think of that, it's like, holy shit, you know, that's a chunk. That's a goddamn check right there. You know, that's a month's worth of rent. Month's worth of rent. Again, not complaining. It's just what goes through my head. So, what the hell is this? Oh. So anyway, so I got to finish this show up, get it uploaded. I'm going to go fill my car up with air, get some oil, dump that in there. It's a little bit low, so we're going to fill that up. I don't need an oil change for another 3,000 miles, so all good. And then get ready for Lexi. I still got all my clothes are laid out. I just got to put them in the little bag I have, but I don't know. I've never had to pack for a trip this long in my life. I think the longest trip I've ever done is, I don't know, maybe 7 days. I was actually to Disney World. But, so trying to pack and all this shit, I don't know, dude, it's crazy. Got to account for so much, so many different things that we're going to. Got to have nice clothes. Not complaining, but it's like, how do I got to account for all this stuff. So truthfully, what I've been doing is just like, well, I'll just bring all my shorts. I'll figure it out there. I'll just bring 10 shirts and then 5 ones that I don't, because we're going to have 2 for Disneyland. We're going to match, be all cute and shit. Going to church one day, so I need a nice one. And then probably going to try to dress nicer, so I need to bring these other 2. So I'll just bring 4 extra. And we're driving, so I have the luxury of just kind of throwing shit into a bag. And if I don't use it, it's not a big deal. Not like I'm paying for a luggage at an airport. Quick fun fact, I've never checked a bag. I've never paid for a carry-on or anything like that. My personal item fits everything I've ever needed. So, yeah, 28 years old, I've never checked a bag or paid for a carry-on because I've never needed it. Because, for one, I'm a male, and so all my shit can fit probably in a bottle because that's the amount of shit that I need. And and I've never gone anywhere super long like this. So, anyway, I'm going to do my best to work as much as I can and then clock the hours. At some point, I got to get the podcast in, so we might have a full 9 days of just short shows just so I can get them done. Truthfully speaking, if I'm going to Disneyland, there's not going to be shit to report, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about there. What do I talk about? What's up, guys? Just rode a roller coaster. Fucking sick. All right, peace. And that's the show. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. Dude, this is so funny. I typed in, when does Trump turn 80 at the start of the show? And it's funny because it gives me the date, but I'm reading the headlines. And dude, the way that they're written, the headlines, bro. Age and health concerns about Donald Trump. How does Trump's age at inauguration compare with other, double standard on age for Trump and Biden? Oh, this podcast is getting censored. I've said so many keywords here. Trump, 78, insists he's not that close to 80. Why is that a headline? Dude, who gives a fuck, bro? Dude, some of the stuff that's going on in the world, it's like, what? I don't know, dude. It's all good. Anyway. All right. I got to peace out here. Dan Martell says, what's up? Hey, say what's up, Dan. He's in the room.
Making $50 an hour, $25 an hour, you could ask yourself, what's
not right now, bro. We're in the middle of I'm just kidding. That's a YouTube video. Dude, I was thinking about that the other day. I could just be like, watch this. Hold on. I could do this. Oh, it's going to make me do an ad.
Stop buying courses. But first things first, let me build your store free today.
No.
And then get
said. He goes, don't read. This is a big, must do.
Yes.
Because if you ask yourself, why have you not had it? It's like,
Oh, if I go like this. Hey man, what would you say if I didn't ask myself why I didn't have it?
Anyway, it's helping you build that worthiness.
Wait. Hey man, what would you say if I didn't ask this question about going over here?
Yes.
Because if you ask yourself, why have you not had it? It's like, well, I just don't want to create issues or disruptions or friction or.
Yeah, I totally get that, bro. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
Did you make a decision?
You want to be a decision? That's pretty cool. What else do you want to be?
True. It's like, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Start where, bro? You didn't answer my question. What do you think about this, though?
Right?
Exactly.
So our job, and I call it teach.
Hey, dude, you're not even answering my question, bro. Like, what do
Being
you...
an attractive character.
You think I'm an attractive character? Yes or no? Like, what would you say?
But I just think that a lot of people worry about accumulating for, again, it's
Wait, do you think I'm attractive or not, my boy?
A day that starts with a walk, includes deep work, and ends with.
I'm a fucking weirdo, dude. Why are you listening to the show? That's so funny. Okay, we're done. I don't give a shit, dude. This is going to be funny to look back on in 18 and a half years. I don't give a fuck. I'm having a good time. That's the show, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace the fuck out.
Busy day, man. Sorry, I was running late.
Oh, you're good, man.
How are you, brother?
Dude, I'm doing good. I'm just getting ready to, I'm just packing and getting the car ready and everything like that. I'm going on a trip tomorrow. So
Where you headed?
I'm going to California.
Okay.
So from here, that's about, I think it's 11 hours drive time. So yeah, we're driving.
Where at in California?
We're going to Murrieta, but I think a lot of what we're doing is in San Diego.
Heck yeah, dude. I freaking love California.
Yeah, I've never really been. I've driven through it once. I've ate at a restaurant one time, but that was so, I don't know, never really been. So looking forward to it.
I have one view of California. I've been to Rancho Santa Fe twice, which I don't know if you're familiar with that area.
No.
Absolute billion and trillion dollar mansions. It was like for a mansion mastermind.
I'm sick.
I only thought of California as like everybody's super duper rich and like it's just mountains and beaches and stuff. I don't think it's really like that.
Mountains and beaches.
That's it, dude.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm excited.
Heck yeah, I'm pumped for you, dude. So I had a bunch of re-signs today. I wanted to wait till we hopped on a meeting today just to make sure. Obviously, I hired you because I suck at this stuff. So what I want to do real quick, just to make sure that I got this locked in, I'm just going to share my screen.
Okay.
And we're just going to make sure I don't screw any of this up. And we're going to run through a couple of them together.
Okay, cool.
So renewals. And these are all the clients, right? Or is this filtered right? I know we talked about it the other day.
Wait, are you looking to renew someone? Like to?
Yeah, I got
okay.
like 10 renewals.
So go to Trey Morrison's Workspace HQ. It's orange.
The client renewals.
There you go. So this one's blocked off, so only you can see it.
Okay.
So this is where the magic happens. So I filtered it so that, let's see. If you minimize the sidebar, you can see more screen. I don't know if you prefer that sidebar being there.
This?
Yeah.
Is this button?
Yep.
Oh, boom. Okay.
So we have a little
Radford.
Tim Radford. Okay, so if you go to the is he within 30 days?
No, these were all, we just freaking got hit. A bunch of people just wanted to give me money yesterday. So
okay. Dude, that's sweet. Oh, good job on that. That's sweet, dude. So you said Tim
Radford and his wife, Sandy Radford. She's right here.
Yeah, okay. So I can see Tim on my end.
Okay, I see Tim. All right, so if Tim renewed, what are my next steps here?
Okay, so now for some reason it doesn't show the headers anymore, but you're going to let me see the best way about doing this.
Okay.
So you should be able to see the headers, and I think let me actually try something really quick.
Okay.
Because you can't see the headers, so like how are you supposed to know what you're filling in?
Yeah.
I don't want to break anything right now. I'm not trying to do that.
I already don't know what I'm doing, so the fact that I can't see something does not help. So
yeah. Okay, we'll go. No, not that.
Can you do like Control F and like go straight to stuff on Notion like you can like Sheets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad. Here, actually, dude, just go. So go to the very top, and then where it says new on the far right, there's the two arrows to make it full screen. Right there.
Yep.
So now when you scroll down, it should keep the thing. There you go. Cool.
Okay, that's simple. I can remember that.
Cool.
Right.
So now
Tim
go from.
Radford.
Yep. So we got Tim. Now the first thing is the renewal end date. So if he's renewing, when is this new one going to end?
So he just did another 6-month paid in full.
Okay, so it looks like it's currently ending at September 10th. So then you would go 6 months from that one.
All right.
So it'd be November,
September 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. March. Yep. March 10th. Boom.
Okay, that's it. I actually see it on my side too. That just popped up. That's cool.
Thick.
So now the next one is, what package did they do?
They did a PIF.
Okay, and then you'll notice that everything else kind of fills in. So if you have any notes, you can put those in.
Yeah, definitely do. Spouse.
Here, I'll just breathe over your shoulder while you do this.
Perfect. Spouse special.
Oh, cool.
Do I put a renewal price there anywhere?
So you put the paid in full. So I kind of color coded it. So paid in full is blue. If you look at the top, you only need to worry about the blue one.
Okay, so they did. I'll put them separate because he paid for both of them. So they did a $2,200. All right, so that's it.
Yeah, and then if you go all the way, wait, I think that's it. Yeah, so now what you do is you click the star re-sign button.
This right here?
Yep. And then this is just a confirmation to make sure that you don't accidentally click the wrong person. So now they're gone. So their new one will be popped up right there. Do you see that?
Yep.
And there you go. So that top one is, wait, what the heck? Why did it do that? Start date? Oh, so I think it defaults to a year. Let's see. Renewal end date. Oh, wait, no, because he's starting. Sorry, I'll fix that, dude. So it was supposed to be April or March 10th, right?
Yeah, it says, their initial start date was March 10th. Yeah, because they did 2 6-month paid in full. So, because Sandy, his wife, she's March 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, I just fixed it. I don't know. It's probably a quick fix. I'll fix that. But so when you do this, the renewal goes to the financial log. So as you can see here, so it should filter. So see how on the far left, the very, very far left, says old?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just saying that he is paid. That's part of it. And then there's another one, same name. That way it just calculates the lifetime value, because if there's supposed to be duplicates like that. And the way that you tell is the old and the current and then the renewal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I good to do Sandy's?
Yep, you're good. Yeah, we'll just have to change the date manually. Matter of fact, you do that and I'll look into this real quick. I bet I can figure it out right now.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Renewal. Let's see.
Sandy. Renewal end date is March 10th. March 10th. And package is a PIF. Spouse discount. 1,100. Boom.
Financials.
Yeah, dude, if you like even watching videos, if I don't sit down and do this actively, my brain's just I still don't know what I'm freaking doing.
Yeah. Is that helpful right here? This little pop-up, was that helpful?
Yeah, I like that. And I see so right now it pops up the wrong. Oh, wait, no, it's showing. What is that? September 10th. What is that?
That's saying that their new program, that's when they're going to start.
Okay. Got it.
Did you say yes or did you say wait?
No, I said no. I was just
Okay.
curious because what that did is it's going to put it here right now. It looks like.
Yeah. So that's what should happen. So it says March 10th. It says it. Now, Sandy, dude, that's so weird. Why is it doing that? It's putting it out a year. Because you see that Sandy Radford renewal number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's purple.
I just want to make sure those dates are right, like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
So are you going to fix that one too?
Yeah, you can actually click on that one yourself. You're not going to screw anything up, and you can adjust it. That should be the last time you ever need to do that, though.
So God dang, I'm confused now. What was that even supposed to be? The start date, that should be.
So it should be March 10th, right? Because it's the same thing as the other one.
Yeah, and then does that?
Oh, so that one's correct, but then the end date needs to be the March. There you go. End date, date add. renewal and oh, dude, I see. Hold on. So we're gonna go. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna make a little test account really quick and see how it works. So if I said it was June 1st, and then they get over December 1st, renewal start date. If I said it was January 1st, okay, there we go. Yeah, but it works now. So sorry about that, dude. You're good now.
So I go to the next one.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna delete mine.
Amy Hillgas. So she did. So she did June 12th. So her renewal end date, she did a 12-month. So
You can actually just go to the top and just click remove that 5 and put a 6 if you want.
oh yeah,
Is it 1 year from that date? Is that right?
it'll be 1 year from her current program. Yeah, so she did a 12-month. Yeah.
Oh, so it would be December 13th. Is that right?
So hold on a second. I'm looking at it. Yeah, she started June 12th. Her end date's December 13th. So she just added on 12 months. So it'll be December 13th, 2026.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're June. So you just have to change that to December.
December 13th.
Yeah. There's like a million different ways to do this. So like whatever you want to do.
Yeah, this is easier for me. December. Why is it in 20?
There you go.
And it'll be 31st. Amy package.
This is Amy Wilson. Is that right?
Oh shoot, no.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I put it in right there. How do I go back forward? Command Z does. Can I go like the other way?
Do Shift Command Z. Yeah.
Boom. Oh, that's not right. Dadgummit.
Oh, you're good, dude.
All right. Boom. All right. Package. If.
Is it supposed to be the end of the year or is it supposed to be the 13th? I just want to make sure you got this.
It's supposed to be the freaking 13th, dude. It's 12 months from that freaking date. God almighty. All right. If she did a $2,500 package where our prices go up. Boom.
Dude, that's so sick.
Resign. Boom. Yeah, that's actually very helpful because I think I hope that to say I would have caught that there, but
Yeah.
all right, Amy. Next, we got Christy White. Christy Colby. Okay, that works. That is her email. So she did a monthly. So she did 1 month with us, and then she reached out. And she was like, "Hey, I just want to do 6 months paid in full." So she doesn't have a current end date. Should I just put this a month from there?
Yeah. So the end date, I know it's one of those things that's it's pretty stupid. Like if they're month to month, you don't know when they're going to end, but that just like putting something there makes everything else work. So even if you don't know, you can just, yeah. That also, when you put an end date, that also caps the lifetime value because like if in, for example, 20 years, it's like, oh, they started June 2nd, like they're still going, you know, so it's going to think that you have 20 years worth of month to month for this person.
Got it. She did a PIF, 1,500. All right. Resign. June 27th. Yes, resign. Perfect. Then we got Carol Morris, VIP resign. Is she even in here?
Yeah,
Yep.
so she'd be that purple one. So this is her second time renewing?
Yeah. So she won a 4-day challenge, then upgraded to one-on-one VIP with me, and then she's doing another 3-month.
Cool.
So same thing though. July 14th, her end date. She did 3 months with me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right though? Because her program runs out next week.
May, June, July. That's 3 months there. So she started April 14th. It's my grandma's birthday. That's
happy birthday to grandma. Unless I probably put the freaking data in there wrong, honestly.
Oh, that's 3 months though, right?
Next week though is supposed to be the end of her 12 weeks with me.
Oh, maybe it was supposed to be the 4th then.
Yeah, I think I'm a week off, but I can change that, right? That's not gonna.
Yeah, honestly speaking, the start date for the current program, if they're about to renew, it doesn't really matter because you're going to make up a whole new. It matters if you want to track it accurately you want to look back and see when, but that's not going to break anything. Like you could put that 1980 if you wanted, but.
All right, 1, 2, 3. She did a PIF, 3 months. Yeah.
Is this helpful, dude? Is this whole thing like actually seeing you use it? Is this much better than what you've been doing?
No, this is super helpful, bro. And I think that like this whole thing, this whole system is helpful, dude. Like this, but I need I'm very prepared to when you do stuff to for us to have a meeting and me actually be able to do it with you and freaking literally pay you to be watch over me and make sure I don't screw it up.
Okay, cool.
Because dude, until I do this a couple times, that's why I just wrote everything down and I was I'm just going to do this with Bryson tonight. Legit, dude, my brain is I freaking am all over the place. So.
Yeah, you're good, dude. It's really hard to screw up. You could click resign to everybody and. It would suck, but we just go back and you would see which the errors that you made and you can just delete them. So you're good.
All right. So we got Carol, then we got Myra, MMY. So Myra she did an early resign. So she did a 6 month. So 1, 2, got my tray. July 27th.
If I made a button right next to the renewal that printed the date of 6 months from the start date, would that be helpful?
That would be sick, bro.
Okay.
That would be super helpful, actually.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
You gonna do it right now?
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. That would be freaking sick, dude.
So we're gonna go. So this is actually really simple. When usually this shit is just so confusing. I have to get ChatGPT involved, but. So we're going to edit renewal start date. It's going to be end date. Which person are you trying to do right now?
Myra Fry.
Myra. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got it. Renewal end date is what it needs to be. There you go.
So what did you do?
I just made a little button for you. I'm going to put that right here.
So you just click 6+ months and it puts it in?
Yeah, that's all it does is just adds the number or puts the date in. That's it.
So if I click Myra's right now?
Yep, there you go.
That's sick, dude.
Okay. Cool, dude. Yeah, this is helpful for me to see how you actually use it, because then I can kind of tailor that to your needs.
Yeah, that's good. All right, 1,500. That was way easier on my brain, dude.
Do you need a 12-month button, or do you think this is fine?
I think we would mainly do 6 months. I think a 6 month will be good.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I just clicked it again. What did I just do? It didn't change anything. I don't think though.
What'd you click?
I clicked 6 months again.
No, I don't think it. No, I think you're fine.
All right.
I'm gonna go to Pamela real quick. Oh, she doesn't even have an end date. So I guess that's an issue. If they don't have an end date, then that button doesn't work.
Got it. All right, Laura B up next. So this is sick. I can literally just click this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dope, dude. Let's go.
Let's see if I can make it fancier. No. Can you see that? I just added a little plus.
6+ month. Yeah, I see that.
You see that little middle? Oh, I'm looking at your screen. Goddamn. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, dude.
Resign. Boom. And then one more. Beth Ford.
I'm going to add a little calendar.
I didn't even intentionally do. Okay. So Beth is renewal number 1 already. March. So she started.
Hey, did you ever use that shortcut Command minus to kind of zoom it out, make things not as squished?
Have I ever used that? No.
Yeah. I don't know if you prefer that. I think
I'm blind as a bat, so like the closer that I can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, half the stuff I've built, I'm like, damn, dude, it's only because I have a bigger screen that it looks nice. So if you have a smaller one, then they didn't even account for that, dude. But
so Beth Ford, her first renewal was March 24th. She did a 6 month. Let me confirm that real quick, dude. Dadgummit. Felt like an idiot the other day. Coach B was reaching out, like doing some re-sign calls. Reached out to a girl I put on the sheet. We thought she was like ended in 9 days. She's like, "What are you talking about? I got 4 more months." I was like, "Yeah, it's my bad.
yeah, wrong one."
Sorry about that. Yeah, so she did a 6 month paid in full at $1,350 on March. March 26th. Is that what it says in there?
For which one? Sorry, dude.
Beth Ford.
Beth Ford. There's nothing in there right now. It says May 24th is the start date. There's no end date.
Yeah, so her start date, though, was March 24th.
Oh,
March 24th.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So we'll go 6 months from that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. September 24th. Boom. And then we go here and click this fancy freaking button. Boy, I feel like I'm doing something now.
Cruising, dude.
Let's go, dude. She did $1,350. That was an old rate. Package was a PIF. And boom. All right. That's all the re-signs for the day. Now.
That's cool, dude.
Now, where do these bad boys go now? Like, what does this do?
Okay, so what you can do now is, go to, let's see, what's the best way to do this? So go to somebody you just re-signed.
On the renewal page, or?
Yeah, right here where we were just, yeah.
Amy?
Yeah, so click on her name. Oh, what the heck? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I did that the other day. You were showing me when we got started.
Oh, click. There you go. And then the top, the master log link, click that. So Amy right there. Yep. So now it's going to pop up with this. Now there's these tabs. There's the crown, the money, the calendar, and the little chat bubble. So if you click on the renewal one, the little calendar, right there. Yep. That's her first renewal, and it's got all the information there.
Oh, this is sick, dude. This right here is sick. current day 15, week 3. That's super nice. Dang, I didn't realize she's not even been with us that long. And is that her first day was, dang, heck yeah. She did a 6
Also, that's not cumulative. It's obviously there's not more than 7 days in a week. So it's like 3 different measurements.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying, I didn't realize she was that new of a client. She literally just did a 6-month paid in full and then just redid a 12-month. So that's pretty sick.
Oh, damn. Dude, that's way cool.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So that's where the data's at. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then if you go back in there, just so I can show you one more thing.
Open.
Click that little, oh yeah, Amy. And click the chat bubble.
Yeah.
So now this is saying these are the dates that she's going to be 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, 14 days out. You'll see this in the chart, the little list, so you can follow up with them.
Okay. Got it.
So what you're looking at, you'll never need to look at. It'll be automatic for you.
Yeah, this is super cool, this money tab too, being able to see all the money they've spent with us so far. Mm-hmm. That's really, really good. I love that. That was like one of the biggest things I needed from you tonight was I just wanted to walk through that, and then I just wanted to check the progress on the next project you're working on, and then obviously get you paid as well.
Yeah, I can show you what I got for the sales thing, the lead tracker. Okay, let me pull it up. I'm actually going to change the filter on this thing for you real quick so it doesn't show the old ones, unless you prefer it. You know how there was like current and old?
Share your screen and show me.
Okay.
By the way, dude, the cut looks good, bro. Looks fresh.
Oh, thanks, dude. I just barely got it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's fresh. Okay, you see this?
Yep.
So I can make it so it doesn't show the old ones because right now it's just kind of taking up space. Like there's 2 Amy's.
I don't like that.
Okay. If you can do this however you want, you can click on something, you can click filter.
Yeah.
And you can kind of change what you want. It totally up to you. This doesn't break anything.
Okay.
So if I went like this, it would only show me the old ones.
Okay.
But we're going to do only current, and then you just click save. That's it. Okay, let me pull up the sales thing real quick. So I tried to just mirror it to be the exact same thing that is on the business tracker. Mm-hmm. So let me just open this up. So this is the same thing. So it's the temperature, the status, is what we have. The temperature, the name. This would be their link to their profile, notes, and then that's that. And then the follow-ups are automatic. So that's this.
Add a column in there for lead magnet.
Lead magnet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
add a column there for lead magnet so they can put what kind of lead magnet they came in from.
I thought I had that. Where did it go? Oh, it's dude, where did I put that? Dude, I swear that I had that in here because I had the whole inbound, outbound, DM. Oh, dude, for some reason, it's okay. My bad.
Okay.
Here we go. So it's going to be like whatever, and then the actual source.
Perfect.
Is that cool? Do you need anything else?
Wait, go back to the lead source, drop those options, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, website, referral, email. So I need the application, that's good, but I need okay, it was a rapid fat loss ebook. I need him to be able to type that in. You know what I'm saying?
Ebook? Well, you can type in whatever.
Okay, got it, cool.
So I can be rapid fat loss ebook.
It just adds it.
Yep, and then you can go in there and change the color, whatever.
Okay, simple.
And then same thing with this. This is just inbound, outbound, comments, polls, replies. And again, same thing. You can add whatever you want.
Okay.
So once they're in here, so if we did this, and then put their link, notes, whatever, their Facebook, you just fill this out. Obviously we want to get them on a call, but if we didn't, then we would just, change them to follow up. And then once they get added to follow up, they get automatically, I'll have to change this, but you click the add to follow-ups. There we go. So it puts them to follow up here. And then it automatically shows the 30 days. And then the first follow up is going to be the next 30 days. And then when to follow up. So it shows in these graphs here. So we can see when it's within, I think it's 7 days, they're going to pop up here. So this is the last time we contacted them. So this is a fake person, but Rachel Dillingham, we last contacted them 4 days ago. So I can reach out to them now. I click this button and then you'll see right here completed. So if I were to go into her profile, I could see that the 30-day follow-up was completed right now by this coach, and then the next one is this date. So just kind of keep tabs on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And then this will be literally just for the VAs. So it'll just be, we'll have their profiles in there. And what I need to be able to decide, because right now I just hired a third VA and I'm about to hire a fourth one within the next month.
Sick. Okay.
So I'm going to need something to where like I can, when they track these leads, like, I need to know what VA started their combo, right? Because if somebody's combo sucks and I need to go review it, do I need to have a conversation with this VA? You know what I mean?
So you need to track who messaged them?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what this is. So whoever clicks the button is saying that I clicked it, I followed up with them.
Okay. What about the initial opening message, though?
The initial opening message, we can make it actually so they fill out a form to input the lead, kind of like how the closer fills out the form. And then when they fill out the form, it's like lead, profile, whatever. Then it links their closer, and like you can't change it after that. Or not the closer, the initial message. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then when they click follow up, does it override that?
No, so that'll stay that way forever. Because whoever filled out the form, you can't change that.
Yeah, so that won't really work then. Because I'm going to be I have a VA specifically that just does follow ups. And then I have another one, like the next one I bring in, we'll be doing both.
Wait, so you want to be able to track who was the first message?
I want to be able to track who opened the message, and I want to be able to track who followed up as well.
Yeah. Okay, so this does that. Maybe I misspoke. It does both of those.
Okay. So if somebody did an opener for a message and then the different person did the follow-up, when I click on their profile, I'm going to see, hey, Luis opened this message and Jamil followed up.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Cool.
That's obviously they got to click this button. So ideally, maybe they'd have half the screen this, half the screen Instagram. I don't know, whatever they're doing. And like they follow up, click the button. Does that work?
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those things, man, when we get into it, we'll have to just kind of run through it. Like,
yeah,
we'll have to make some changes. But I think the biggest thing right now is we just got to get the skeleton built,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is 100% complete, but it's. I mean, I think it's pretty close. And then every time you follow up with somebody, it logs it here. And this could be your own personal view. VAs don't even have to know about this.
Yeah. So what I would like to do is. I would like to bring my head VA, all three of us meet next week, and then us jump in here with him because he's the one that, like, he's training my VAs now. So this is going to be kind of like his thing. And then realistically, what I need to be able to see from the owner perspective is just like, hey, how many conversations did Miguel start last night? Boom. How many conversations did Luis start? How many follow-ups did Jamil do, et cetera? But as far as like working in the sheets, the biggest reason I want to bring Luis to a meeting is because like, I want it to make sense in his brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be the one managing most of the stuff. So like, as you get the skeleton built out, what we'll do is all of us will meet, and we'll kind of jump in here and work through it, all three of us together, with like some test leads and stuff, and kind of see how the flow goes and see if we need to adjust anything.
Okay, I think that'd be the best way to just put some fake name in there and then just pretend like we're going through it, see how it works.
Definitely. So real quick before we got to bounce, what would be best for you? Would it be better for you with where you're at on this project now to meet early in the week with Luis or end of week? So if we met early in the week, maybe you have a little bit more direction for some stuff. Or
yeah, I think it'd be better. Yeah, early in the week.
Well, let's do this then. Let's look at. I know I can't. Wait, yeah, I definitely can. What's your schedule on Monday?
Well, Monday I'm gonna be. Oh my goodness, Chad. That's so funny. I started this call off saying I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and I'm going to be on the trip on Monday. So,
okay, when are you going to be back?
July 6th, but I'll probably be good on that following Monday. If we did something super early on Monday, I think we could do that.
Okay, so just like, are you working next week?
Well, I'm going to do my best. It's like vacation week, so.
Well, sure. That's what I'm asking, dude. Like, if you're not working, just tell me. Like, right? That's cool. Like, we'll pick up on this project. I just don't want to me be expecting you to work and then you be on vacation. You kind of not work and kind of work. Like, I would rather you be like, you know what? I'm just going to vacation. Like, that's cool, bro.
Yeah.
But I just want to know. I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Dude, I don't want to overcommit, but I want to help you out. I don't want to wait.
And I also want work quality to be good too. Like I don't like, you know, like if you're on vacation and you're kind of like halfway working, like that's an issue as well. So the decision is yours, is what I'm saying. Like I'm not a freaking slave driver. I just want you to make the decision. If the lead tracker gets pushed back, that's not going to be the end of the world for, you know, a week while you're on a trip. Like I would rather you be fresh working on it.
Okay.
However, if you're going to work, you know, normal, that's cool too. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Can we say don't expect the full 4 hours, but like probably like 1 or 2?
Well, let's just put some, like, if we're going to do that, I just need to know something. Like, hey, I'm not going to work 4 hours. I'm going to work 2 hours a day. And like, I just need you to commit to that just so I can know. It's like either commit to that or like commit to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to be very clear, like either one is fine with me, Bryson. It's not like one way or the other. I just want to go into next week knowing what's being worked on and what's not being worked on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you want to just be like, I'll commit to working, you know, doing 10 hours across the entire week next week, cool. Instead of the 20 that we have planned, that's no big deal.
Okay.
I don't want to be like, well, Trey, I might work 15, I might work 10, I might work 14, I might work 20. Like, I don't like that.
Okay. Can I commit to 10? And then if it's more, then it's more?
Let's just commit to 10.
10 flat? Okay, cool.
Commit to 10, dude. Enjoy your trip, dude. We'll get back cranking.
Okay.
Normal, yeah, dude. Commit to 10, and then we'll get back cranking to normal, and then we'll touch base sometime next week, and then we'll kind of get a meeting scheduled with the VA and everything following week.
Okay, sounds good, dude. That'll be super helpful.
Perfect. Yeah, so we'll just do that, and then just to confirm, 20 hours this week, correct?
Yeah. Actually, today I only did 2. I'm trying so hard to pack and everything, so it'll be 18 total.
18 total. Okay, perfect. Do you need anything else from me, man?
I don't think so. I don't think right now. No, I think we're good.
Sick. Well, I'm going to shoot you over your payment real quick. I'm going to bounce to that content call so I can freaking learn some stuff better. And, dude, enjoy your trip, brother.
Dude, I'll do my best. All right,
man. Take care, brother.
Okay. Yeah, you too, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Peace.